I'm back. Huh.
You did it!
Good thing you're basically immortal, huh?
Achilles, sir, I have a very important question. Why do you detest onions so much? Have they wronged you somehow?
As soon as you slice into one of those things, it makes you cry. Don't you find that a bit unsettling, lad? I won't shed tears over a cut-up vegetable.
Well, apparently they're pretty tasty if you don't eat them raw.
I'll have to take your word for it.
You're back.
Hey, Than, for all the times you've bailed me out and just all the times you've been around for me, I thought I'd get you this, the real thing.
Ambrosia. Zagreus, where did you even... Don't you think this is a bit excessive?
You say that like it's a bad thing. A little bit of excess from time to time never hurt anyone, I'm sure.
Oh, you would be surprised. Though if you're going to embarrass me, you know what? I am going to reciprocate. Behold.
What? Thanatos, is this... You're really giving more to me? I'm deeply honored. You and Achilles ever get to talk much, Than?
I have my orders, he has his. What do you think? Even back when he was still alive, there was no real chance I was going to be the one to take him here, given his line of work.
Because he was a warrior. When mortals die a violent death, they are no longer your case, are they?
No. I tend to those in less of a hurry to come here.
Easy. Everybody hang in there.
Hey.
Mother.
Zagreus.
Hey, boy. I hope all the construction and renovation around here hasn't been too inconvenient for you lately. But hey, the lounge is just about ready for you to utterly destroy again.
Prince Zagreus implants in the impressionable, vicious watchdog of the underworld a new appetite for more destruction, to be sated in another age.
Let's enjoy it while it lasts. You want more pets? I got more pets here, boy. Orpheus, you said that it was one of life's injustices that Eurydice doesn't get her fair share of the credit for the songs she wrote. Isn't there something we can do?
Why, I don't know, my friend. Once people set their minds to certain things, it can be difficult to show them other possibilities exist. What's to be done?
I don't know. Tell them they're wrong? Politely, perhaps not. Or tell them what's right. Get the word out about what's right? Can't we do that?
Get the word out. But I am court musician of this house. My songs no longer reach too many ears. Although, I do suppose all of these shades about, they are my audience as well. I shall make certain that they know whose songs I sing.
Then word will spread. I'm sure of it. Nyx, you're back. So, how did things with Chaos go? Please tell me it went well.
It did. It did go well, my child. I appreciated having had a chance to reconnect with my great ancestor. Thanks to your generosity, to both of us. We had to make up for a great deal of lost time.
So what happens now? You're back on speaking terms, then does it mean Chaos will stop by for a visit soon, something like that?
Chaos is comfortable in their realm. I may, however, visit every now and then, keep them apprised of what unfolds up here. Beyond that, Chaos knows better than to exert too much influence upon this realm, beyond having already formulated it and everything.
I see. Well, take care of each other, please. Nix, if you'll forgive me this transgression for a moment, I would like for you to have this vintage bottle of ambrosia, please. You can hand it off to Megara as contraband, but just in case, I wanted you to have it first.
Ah, a crystal bottle come all the way from the highest peaks of Mount Olympus to these depths within the earth. Your father always said he hated it.
Though father does have questionable taste.
I accept this gift with gratitude. This is a delicacy I have not experienced myself. Perhaps I may yet save it for appropriate occasions still to come. Thank you, my child.
I have to ask you for a favor, Meg, and I'm willing to make it worth your while if you'll hear me out.
A proposition, Zagreus. Let's hear it then, while I'm in a charitable mood.
It's about Sisyphus. If I can get my father to alleviate his sentence, would you just ease off of him a little bit? You and your sisters. I think he's suffered quite enough under your whips.
I don't know what you see in him, I swear. But you don't need to ask such things of me. If you can overturn his sentence with Lord Hades, I'd like nothing better than to never see that miserable shade again.
It's a deal. Say, Meg's the featured servant of the house. Those spices working out all right? Some water-dwelling beast for you, good chef. Always a pleasure. It's done, Mother. Father, the invitations, personally sent to everyone with whom I've been in contact. So what do we do now?
Excellent, Zagreus. Congratulate him, Hades. On a job well done.
Persephone, how can you be so certain your request was executed to your satisfaction?
It's known as trust, Hades. Or faith. They're similar. Try one sometime. It'll be good for you. As for what we do next, why, we've a great big feast we must prepare.
This house is not a suitable location for such guests. Dionysus alone shall bring ruin to this place. Or... the faith thing that you said.
Yes, good. Now then, we have a lot of work to go around. So why don't we call everyone on staff and let them in on this, and dole out suitable responsibilities, all right?
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thus did all of Olympus journey deep into the underworld, all together for the very first time. The Queen Persephone revealed herself in all her splendor, much to their surprise, and told them everything she indicated to her son. She eloped with Grim Lord Hades, she said, mothering a fire-stepping prince who sought to reconnect with his extended family. Hades and Persephone at first refused his wish, but so moved were they by his relentless struggles to the surface that at last they decided to heed their willful Zagreus and reach out, for his and everybody's sake. The Olympians listened to all this in stunned silence. Then Zeus himself began to laugh. "Welcome back into the family," he said. After the shock subsided, the festivities began.
I say, big brother, you and your better half put on a positively smashing night. It's a relief for all of us, knowing Persephone is safe and sound. And mother to as noble of a son as my good nephew there.
Well, little brother, the Queen and I, in turn, appreciate you all taking time out of your doubtless busy lives to come all this distance to my house. I'm certain it is very modest in comparison to Mount Olympus, but I trust that you were suitably entertained.
Oh, of course, Hades. Now then, farewell, and let us keep in better touch from here.
Farewell indeed, Lord Zeus.
When finally the great feast ended, all the Olympians returned to their mountain abode, fully satisfied. As for the house of Hades, it required thorough cleansing, from the rafters to the floor. Such revelry, of course, is unbecoming of the name of Hades, and the fearsome reputation of the underworld. For if mortals were to have no fear of death, then they would have no fear of anything at all. A well-kept family secret, then, this would live on to be.
Whew. I'd say that went about as well as could have been expected. And the cleanup wasn't all that bad, for the most part.
Well, fortunate Uncle Zeus seemed to catch on right away and went along with it. But this whole elaborate tale you spun, I remember how hurt I felt when I found out Father lied to me about you. Now we're lying to Olympus. What if they find out? Even if they don't, I don't like it.
Zagreus, I may not be an expert, but here's what I've come to understand about how families work. At least our own. The thing is, how we speak to one another is even more important than the words we use. I think, deep down, everyone in our family knows this.
You're saying they all knew you weren't being perfectly honest and went along with it anyway. I guess the pomegranate thing in particular was a bit of a stretch.
The common ground in our family is that we want peace. Besides Ares, though even he would rather the conflict occur elsewhere. That elaborate tale, it's less a deception and more a concession. A way of saying, let's move on from the past and start anew. No hard feelings.
You don't have hard feelings? What about Father? What about Demeter?
Well, let's see. My hard feelings are nothing next to the joy of having my son in my life. Your father never imagined his relationship with me could be out in the open. And my mother, she's just glad I'm alive.
And Uncle Zeus is glad things didn't turn out worse for him. I get the sense he acts a bit impulsively at times and deals with the consequences later.
What can I tell you, Zagreus? We're family. You said it yourself to me before. We're stuck with one another. That any of us like each other in the slightest. It's a wonder and a blessing, I think.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Thanks, Mother. Think I'll be heading out again soon. See you when I get back.
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
Still can't get over our gift from the Olympians. It's glorious.
A majestic gilded edifice of Mount Olympus, crafted with the utmost care from the true mountain stone, now shines forever brightly, even in the dim light of the House of Hades, as a parting gift from the Lord Master's kin.
The handiwork of Lord Hephaestus himself. Sounds like he's been rather busy. A little slice of Olympus. It was only a matter of time, I suppose. We're one big happy family. No issues whatsoever. Not even the Pact of Punishment can stop me. Getting there. I'm wide awake.
You must have had yourself a real bash with all those fancy gods and stuff. Could hear all the festivity from all the way out here. How was it, pal?
It went better than expected, all in all. I hope you didn't feel left out. It was a pretty limited guest list. Kind of a diplomatic mission, I would say. Not quite as good a time as it might have sounded from the outside.
Oh, don't you even worry about me there, pal. I much prefer the solitary life, and besides, when things are good for you, they're good for me. Glad everything worked out.
Same here. That one looks interesting. That ought to liven things up.
My little sprout. Young Zagreus. My grandson. I can scarce believe it still. To think that Kore, or Persephone, my daughter, she had been with foster brother Hades all this time. A match I wouldn't have expected or approved. That's why she left. How blasted hearts do what they want.
better idea. More. All set. Wretches.
Idea what a delightful time I had while visiting you recently. So many new sights and sounds and smells, why it was wonderful. And you are burdened with a big responsibility, aren't you? Mind if I lend my graces to you still from time to time? They'll fear me with this spear. All right. This is the greatest delicacy of Olympus, Master Chaos. It's for you. I think normally it would be difficult for the Olympians to get it to you here.
Even greater offering to me, knowing it shall produce no material result. You are aware that I am not persuadable. Yours is a squandering of resources and time. Although, of course, we do have each of these in great supply. Now then, respond.
I just think the act of giving isn't quite the same as an exchange. I know I won't be getting any sort of other talisman or something in return, but through these offerings, I can express my thanks. That's worth it by itself.
I see. So then the action is akin to theft. For you are getting something in return that I did not intend to give. I still have much to learn from my creations, son of Hades. So let us say that we have made an even trade. My learning for your worth. It pleases me your gathering of the Olympians occurred. I must inform you, I have never once before detected quite so many of my offspring in a single space. At least not without violent intent. I appreciate that you included me, and that you have returned. Shall we continue then?
Birthright. I'll just take this one. cart is full.
No need to be in such a hurry, boy.
Oh, this is trouble.
That's all the time we have.
I'm rich. Here we go again.
What's your rush there, boy? Why do I bother?
Finally. What do we have here?
Aren't you assigned?
Hello, sir. You know, I think I'm growing more accustomed to relating to a giant stone. Indeed.
Baldy appreciated that.
Boldy, how do you handle being trapped in Tartarus for all eternity, doomed to be pushed up and down a hill repeatedly for no good reason?
Prince said, my understanding is the Queen herself is back. Is that correct? Moreover, I have heard a truly fascinating rumor about her.
That I'm her son. It's true, sir. And she's back with us for now, indeed. I think we're all still getting used to it, but it feels good having her in my life.
That's wonderful to hear. I'd always heard good things about that one. No wonder such a quality runs in the family. You've got just the thing.
Cheers, mate. How about no? It's him.
It's been a little while, hasn't it? Hope you don't mind if I cut in here, Zagreus. Can you deal death faster?
Let's find out.
You're already dead. With and down.
for all of us down there, but let me tell you, I am under the impression it went smashingly. It was amazing, man. Let's have another one sometime, all right?
To my health. For you, Thanatos. The Olympians might be accustomed to this stuff, but I think we should have our share of it down here. At least you should.
You know, the Olympians do have good taste in certain things. The last bottle you gave me, it was better than expected. Though I almost decided not to try it at all.
But try it you did. And now you'll get to try this one for comparison's sake. Each one's supposed to be different, you know.
Different, huh? Well then, I guess I'll have to see what you mean by that. Thank you, Zag. You didn't have to do this.
Yeah, but I wanted to.
Good to see you taking little Mort there on one of your strolls. Means I can better keep an eye on you out there.
He's been great to have around for sure. Still can't believe you found him after all this time. You used to always carry him around. I was so sad for you when he got lost.
And I cannot believe you still remember that. Regardless, he will not be getting lost again under your supervision. Accurate?
Accurate.
To have visited your father's house, and briefly had a chance to meet you, Zagreus. Nyx and your mother each are very shrewd. Perhaps you've taken after both of them. As for your new responsibilities, exposing weak points and defenses is my specialty.
Lucky find. Hope you enjoyed the feast with the Olympians, Charon. We didn't have much of a chance to chat, though it looked like you and Hermes were having a good time. We'll have to do it. Thank you, mate. Guessing Electo? Not quite.
Things can't entirely be different between you and me. You know that, don't you, Zag? Not when it comes to this, at least.
I do. We wouldn't both be consummate professionals if it were any other way. You won't be going easy on me, will you?
I'm going to pretend you didn't ask me that. Now give me everything you've got.
Nice seeing you.
Megara seems to be having difficulties.
My keepsakes. Broke out of Tartarus. Courtesy of the Pact. Let's see what else.
Thinking of a feast back at your place. A little awkward having to pretend we just met, but hey, I'm an Olympian. Means I can posture with the best of them. Good times, cuz. Glad it all worked out.
Yeah, might as well.
Why you? Witless.
Phew. Look who. Off we go. Ready when you are, Barge of Death. I think not. Lord Dionysus. In the name of Hades. Here's the fee.
You spent your hard-earned wealth on my account, dearest? Why, if that isn't just the sweetest thing.
Love and loss. How was the magma temperature lately, Lerny? Yet.
What a mess.
It's brilliant. Check. That's it. Hades. Let's try this instead. More long spears. Yet. Good for the health. Zagreus.
Everyone's saying that the Queen is back. Do you know what that means, Short One?
Well, for me at least, it happens to mean quite a bit. I'm her son.
It doesn't mean a thing. We're still here to fight. Though for what it's worth, my mother also was a queen. May yours treat you better than she treated me. Better than I'm about to treat you here.
See you soon. In the name of Hades. to like this. Heartbreak time.
For that decision, Zagreus, it is about to be a very cold day down there in your underworld.
Have mercy, Demeter. That one's rearming.
Of Olympus, Zagreus, and I expect for you to treat me suitably.
Let me have it. In the name of Hades. Should come in useful. Yum.